friends, I'm here today to teach you about a technique called underpainting. It is also featured on page 12, of the new Summer Mary Kay lookbook. And I just want to give you some tips and show you how to do this. It's super easy. Gives you that glowing skin for summer that is so on trend right now. So if this video blesses you, go ahead and like and subscribe, and let's get started. So first things first, what is underpainting? Underpainting is basically taking all of your concealers, your contouring shades, your blush, and putting it underneath your foundation, doing a layer of your foundation over so that you are like just really dewy, and it kind of gives you more of that subtle contour. It's perfect for summer. I absolutely love this look. But to start us off, we're gonna need some tools, because can you underpaint with your fingers? Absolutely. But if you wanna look expert level at this technique, there are some things that I think are helpful. So first, okay, I don't know if you can see this. This is our new Mary Kay blending complexion sponge. So as you can see, it's damp right now. A lot of people don't know this, but you wanna like wet this, and I wring it out like this. You don't wanna wring it out like a dish towel, okay? That's not good for your sponge. But this like rounded side is good for like blending your foundation. And then there's like this harsh thing in here, and that helps you get, you know, underneath for concealer, under eye corrector, that kind of thing. And then there's like another bump right here, if you can see that. That's great for like baking in any powder, and then, you know, using this flat side for that too. So I absolutely love that. I also love, my favorite is our liquid foundation brush. The bristles are longer in it, so if you haven't used liquid foundation before, just puts a little bit more give in the bristles. And then the other fun product we have is our cream concealer. This can be used, so what's cool is it mimics a finger. If you've heard about me talk about this one before, it's like, it's tapered this way, but it's also tapered this way. And so it gets right in, you know, kind of the nooks and crannies of your face. So these are great brushes, great investments too, because you can just wash them up really nice and they last a very long time. So definitely having the tools is key. The other thing is you're gonna wanna have your concealer, your cream blush. You can do it with, you can also do underpainting with, like you could use a lipstick as a blush, even though Mary Kay doesn't recommend that. That is the thing you can do. You can also use a powder blush, but I think right now we have these amazing cream color brushes for summer. I mean, perfect colors. Anything coral just screams summertime, and it comes in Spark, Change, and Kind Spirit. So we're gonna be using those. And then I also have under eye corrector, just a little bit up in the corner. And today for the actual contour piece, you could use a darker foundation, certainly works great. I like to use our cream concealer in a darker shade because our new concealers are loaded, and I mean loaded with hyaluronic acid and just like hydrating ingredients. It's actually a very dewy looking concealer, which is hard to find. A lot of concealers can kind of get, you know, like crepey and dry, and so I absolutely love these. So we're gonna start making a little bit of a map on my face. So I'm actually gonna start with my under eye corrector. Under eye corrector comes in light peach or dark peach, and instead of covering under eye circles, it neutralizes the tone of them. I don't have super bad under eye circles, but I am gonna put just like a little bit, and you're not gonna like necessarily with underpainting, you're not gonna blend it right away, okay? You're just gonna kind of like set it and forget it. So I'm gonna do a little bit on both sides, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna map all this out, and then we're gonna put the foundation over it. So when I'm underpainting, I kind of like to overemphasize and put maybe a little extra on than I would. Then I'm gonna use my cream concealer, and I am using, this is in light 2. So this is like my normal concealer shade, okay? This is not the darker one. We're gonna get there. I always like to do a little bit on my eyelids. Y'all, this is where it gets kind of fun and scary. If you like to scare your intended spouse or whatever. I have a little sunspot right here, so I'm just gonna dab a little bit there. And then I'm gonna do a little bit over here. And definitely with this concealer, a little bit goes a long way. So with underpainting, you can go as basic or as advanced if you want. So if you wanna go a little more contoury and really do up your face, you can give yourself like an instant brow lift by sticking some of this just like above your brow right there. I have a little spot right there right now. There's so much you can do. You could, you know, if you want to contour your nose, you can do a situation like that. It's completely up to you where you put the concealer, but I always like to do a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit like right here, and a little bit in the tip of my chin here. Okay, so that's my concealer. Then I'm gonna take my other concealer color, which for me, I wear light 2 as like a normal concealer. I'm gonna do medium 3, which is quite a bit darker than my skin tone. And this one is what I'm going to use for contouring. Now for this, I'm going to be using that liquid foundation brush and just put a little bit of the concealer right on that liquid foundation brush. And I'm just going to kind of leave a streak of this. Again, I'm not going to be blending this just yet because we're going to be using the liquid foundation to blend this away. But I am going to just kind of dab this. So when I do my contour, I kind of like to get it right up to my hairline because it just looks really good when you end up, you know, blending the underpainting. Again, you can use that cream concealer brush if you're, you know, again, if you're doing some on the tip of your nose, or actually I did the nose part wrong. I want to do the dark on the side. See, sometimes I even mess it up. I do have a lot of discoloration, and that's what's great, you guys. If you mess something up, you can just kind of wipe it away. You actually want to do the darker one kind of down the sides. That's what I was thinking in my mind. I'm like, oh, I'm putting concealer on my face. Let's do the darker one. So if you want to contour your nose, you do the two dark ones. If you want it to look like thinner, that's what you would do with that. And then I always like to do, I basically like to put this anywhere that I would do my bronzer or that I would use like a powder contour. So we're going to do just a little bit kind of back here too with that darker shade, because it's just going to kind of give me a little definition and glow over here. Now I know, okay, the urge when you're underpainting, like even how I messed up my nose, is to kind of freak out at this point because you're like, oh my gosh, this looks so weird. Like how is this gonna look good? Promise you it's going to. You just got to give it a second. So, okay, so that's my darker shade. Now you can go like, you can do a lot more on your face. You guys, this doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be like that. It can be super simple. So then I'm going to take one of my blushes. Now I really, really like, I like them both, but if I'm underpainting, I kind of like to use the darker one. So this one is Spark Change, and PS, it makes an amazing lip color, kind of like a corally lip color. And you guys, these are loaded with that jojoba oil, which is really hydrating, and vitamin E. So these are really great too. So again, we're going to go a little bit aggressive with our cheek color. And I do kind of like to, you know, just kind of tap that in slightly. And we're going to do this side and kind of like to go back a little bit. There we go. Imagine walking around your house like this. Be like, honey, I'm ready to go. Let's go out to eat. And he's like, okay, you're going to blend that? Okay, so this is my underpainting. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to blend the foundation over it. And again, when you do that, it gives you that really dewy look. Before I blend, because it's kind of fun to just let it sit here for a minute, if you need help kind of figuring all of this out, one of the cool things about what I do is I am a beauty consultant, and I have a skincare and makeup kind of concierge service where I get together with you virtually and we just kind of talk about like what, you know, depending on what your skin tone is, you might need different colors to do this underpainting technique, and that's really what I'm good at, is helping you, you know, get the right colors and pick those things. So there is a link in the description if you'd like to work with me. Otherwise, you can always scan my QR code if you're watching this on a TV, and that works great too. We're going to come back in 1 second. I got to grab my foundation and we're going to blend this. Okay, so we are ready to blend. I'm going to be using this new Mary Kay complexion sponge. I am also using the medium one new Mary Kay foundation. Y'all, if you have not heard about this new foundation, I have a whole standalone video about it. It is incredible. Like 36 shades, 12-hour wear foundation. It doesn't sink into fine lines and wrinkles. It feels like a second skin. Like I freaked out the first time I used this foundation because it was just so good. So for this technique, I like to put a little bit on the back of my hand first. Now, depending on how dewy you want to look, I would recommend using the luminous. You can also use the matte, but I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of foundation so it's on my sponge, and then we're just going to start blending all of this. See how it's already less scary. Again, the sponge really gets in those kind of like nooks and crannies of your face really good, which I love. And you kind of want to use more of a patting motion. See how, like, look how it went from, you know, it like scary clown to just, you know, kind of a really blended look. That's what I love so much. And you don't need a lot of our foundation. You just want to watch your hair. I hate getting foundation in my hair. You don't need a lot of foundation to be able to do this technique. I like to leave a little bit of that dark on top. And again, you're just going to keep kind of patting. Oh, it blends so good, this foundation. I haven't put enough on the back of my hand, so we're going to do a little more. But yeah, look at that. It just looks so flawless. You don't even need to put like powder over this or anything if you don't need to. If you have oilier skin, Obviously just using, honestly, the matte version of this foundation is gonna be exactly what you need. So I'm gonna blend my nose part and then blend down here. I know it's always kind of weird, I always foundation my lips like this, but just kind of creates a really pretty base for whatever lip color you're doing. And again, I really love this cream cheek as a lip. I know Mary Kay doesn't officially recommend that, but like it's got hydrating ingredients in it, so it's not gonna hurt you. But look at that, just kind of like it gave me that glow. And you can see the cheek color here. You can see where I contoured, but it just looks like my skin. So I think I might need to blend. You guys want to kind of double check the lighting. I'm gonna blend a little bit here because I did some of that darker over here. Now, depending on your preference level, I think for just like going out like to Target or something, this would be plenty of cheek color, but I like a little extra. You can always go back in and you can blend that too with this blending complexion sponge, which is really cool. I just love how this looks. My skin looks really dewy, it looks really fresh. So give it a try. It doesn't, you know what, it's not a tattoo, so it's not gonna hurt anything. And if you do have oilier skin, you can take a little bit of translucent powder and either you can set the whole look or you can just set, you know, like I always like to do my eyelids just because whatever, what's the word, eyeshadow I'm gonna be putting on does make a difference, but you can just do a little bit of that powder. But yeah, give it a try. It makes your face just kind of glowy and dewy and just super fresh for these summer months. And winter, quite frankly, is great in the wintertime too because our skin is typically really dried out. So I hope you enjoyed underpainting. I'm gonna give you my before and after with the rest of my face on.